I'm gonna have an existential crisis. Okay, if you have, Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's lovely to see you here. Thank you for coming. Okay, if you don't already know, I did make a little red gingham dress that is so perfect and cute, and I'm so proud of it. And I'm going to make a matching shirt for my boyfriend, and it's gonna be super cute, and I'm so glad you decided to come watch it because I'm excited to make part 2 of this video. It's gonna be a red gingham button-up shirt, and I already have the patterns cut out and everything, so we're just gonna sew it together. And I would so appreciate it if you like and subscribe and maybe drop a comment. I would love it. Thank you for watching, even if you don't do any of that. Like, thank you for watching, thank you for being here. Let's do it. Okay, chat, the problem with this project is that I don't really sew things for men, but I have a boyfriend. So I like to sew things for him because he's my little girly pop. And I made my shirt and that turned out well, but it was a pattern I did not design myself with instructions I did not design myself. And it was freaking complicated for whatever reason. But anyway, this is based off that pattern. I cut out that pattern and kind of adjusted it to what I want it to look like. So let's take a look at the instructions. We're winging it. I almost started sewing, but I realized I have more to say. So for this shirt, I'm not entirely sure if I'm doing the collar and the strip that holds the buttons. I'm not sure if I'm doing that with red gingham or white. I just don't know how it's gonna look yet, and I don't know if that's gonna look stupid. But at the same time, it would really complement my dress. So am I okay with him looking stupid while I look cute? Because he'd look cute by correlation, right? My big dilemma is that I am entirely out of the red gingham. I'd have to go to the store if I want to fix that. But the white collar might look cute. It might be okay. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. It's fine.
So to begin with, I was just sewing the shoulder seams together, but
I'm so freaking stupid. I already, the first seam I did, I put it on backwards. My bad. I am upset because my ring light just died, and it does this every now and then. Inconvenient timing. I'm upset. And now I don't know if I can even film because it's getting dark and my lighting in my room is very bad. So, I might just get back to this tomorrow, I guess. Gosh, freaking dang it, oh my god.
okay, I persevered and now I am putting the shoulders together. Alright, both shoulders ended up right side out, thank the Lord. And then I decided to go ahead and do a little zigzag stitch just to make sure it's extra sturdy because my boyfriend is a man with lots of muscles. Anyway, I did the zigzag stitch and then I went ahead and I folded the seam over and I sewed it again just for extra structure. Next step is to sew the sleeves on, and if you've ever sewn sleeves onto a shirt before, you know it's really freaking annoying because it's 2 different shapes and you kind of have to bend it and force it into the shape that you want to go. So if it feels weird, you're probably doing it right. That's what I'm doing here. I'm feeling weird. Finally, I get to start sewing the sleeve onto the shirt. Next, I sewed my sleeve seams flat just so there's more structure and it looks nicer. Next step is to pin the sides of the shirt together so I can sew all the way up and along the sides and the sleeves so the whole thing is coming together into an actual shirt shape, which is so wonderful. Next, I pinned the hems of the sleeves where I wanted them to be, and then I went ahead and did a double line of stitching on it so it looks all nice and cutesy.
I have consulted my directions and I have figured out how to put these onto this. But it's looking good so far. I'm happy.
Alright, now I'm sewing on the placket, which is the strips that are going to hold the buttons and buttonholes. This part is really cool. I'm glad I know how to do it. Basically, you sew a little seam at the bottom of the placket, and then you gotta turn it inside out so it looks so nice and neat, and it's so cute. Alright, now that the plackets are sewn in, I am working on the collar, and I am just sewing the two panels together, turning it inside out, and then doing stitches on the outside to make it more sturdy.
Okay, so turns out I forgot a piece I need to finish the collar, and if I don't add it to the collar is too small to add to the original shirt. So now I have to cut out another freaking pattern, so we're gonna do that real quick, okay?
Okay, this was the moment I realized that the part of the collar I was sewing wasn't even the same type of fabric as the first part of the collar that I sewed, so I was about ready to give up.
This is you needing the right kind of fabric.
Okay, I decided to suck it up and sew it together a different way so it all turned out okay. Yippee!
Okay guys, I've got everything sewn together. I just need I'm gonna iron everything flat, and then I'm gonna sew buttonholes and buttons in, and then I am done for the night, and then I'm gonna try it on, because clearly I don't have my boyfriend here with me. Then I'm gonna try it on, and the video will be done, and you guys can get back to whatever it is you were doing.
I realized after ironing everything flat that I did lose all my buttons, which the next clip is about that. That's me freaking out about it. So the shirt ended up with no buttons, but that is okay because it's kind of meant to be worn open anyway. But hopefully I find the buttons here soon and I will add them.
Bad news, I can't really find my buttons that I got for this shirt. This may be a setback. What the heck? Unfortunately, I can't really find them because unfortunately I don't actually put anything in the places where I'm supposed to put them. So unfortunately, I guess I'm not putting buttons on this shirt right now. Where does one even put buttons? What the heck? Alright pals, for the sake of this video, I will sew the buttons on whenever I happen to find them next. But my next question for the shirt, which I am wearing at the moment, is do I make it whimsical and more feminine, or do I leave it masculine and unwhimsical? Because my new thought is that I add a little pocket to it. I was originally just gonna leave the pocket off just for simplicity's sake, but I was thinking I add the pocket, I make a little frill peeking out of it because then it would match my dress perfectly, and it's like just the right amount of whimsy, I think. Screw my boyfriend in masculinity. He's solid in his masculinity. It'll be fine. I'm adding a frill. We're making this whimsical. finished shirt, minus the buttons. I think it's quite whimsical, and I quite love my little pocket. This is the dress. Anyway. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you got this far, please like and subscribe, and please drop a comment. Please, 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 please. Not to beg or anything. But I hope you guys liked following along. I really enjoyed making this little set. I'm really excited to do a little photo shoot with my boyfriend and have him wear it, and it's gonna be so cute. So follow my Instagram and my TikTok, because there will be stuff there about it. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Love you so much. Bye.